Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Sports Talk and the Success Table. I am Zach Barnett. Let's get into this interview today. But before that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all our up-to-date content. Let's get into the interview. How did you get started with football?
It was just, I wasn't necessarily trial and error. It was just one day, the school I was going to was weird. It was like middle school. The town I was going to was like 7th, 8th, and 9th. And so what happened was one of the football coaches from the high school I was going to join basically came in and was like, who want to sign up? And
Yes,
I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. And I went home, told my dad, because I hadn't played football elementary school, middle school. I told my dad, like, hey, I'm gonna try this football thing out. And he asked me if I was sure like 3 times, because he played for 12 years in the NFL, and
yes, sir.
That at that time it was definitely more violent in the 70s and the 80s, and he was basically like, you know what you're getting yourself into, right? I was like, yeah, and it worked out though, so I can't complain.
I hear you, man. So as a kid, who else were some of your role models besides your dad?
It's crazy. I was just a different kid at the time because when it came to sports, like, and I kicked myself in the butt. I was the kid that just couldn't sit still, so I missed on a lot of good basketball. Now, obviously, Michael Jordan was a public icon. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, kind of like things of that era. So it's like you knew them, but you really didn't know them. That's more from my take on it because I was just such an active kid. My dad obviously was a role model, and he just taught me just work ethic, passion, having a love and desire what you do. My mom was just big on school education, continuing to push me. But those were just kind of like my role models, or guys that are players that at that time, especially in my era, that people really looked up to. It was a good competition back in the day.
For sure, man. So I know you came from Cal Berkeley, then to the NFL. What what inspired you to outplay your dad in the NFL? 81 sacks to 30. What inspired you to produce more sacks in the NFL?
Well, first of all, it was totally a different position. My dad was a nose tackle, and I was a DN. We always compared each other. He was a tank, and I was a jet fighter. So I had more room to work the edge. And it's funny when it came to competition. Sacks was going to be an issue, but one thing I said was this: that I was going to outplay him, and I was fortunate. I got a 13 in. It was a rough 13 towards the end of my career, but I got it. But we always kind of laughed and joked because he'll say, hey, we're both in the NFL, and he'll say, hey, I got 12 years, or hey, I got 13, and he's like, well, I got 3 AFC championship rings. Like, well, I got 1. If I'd be like, well, I got my first Pro Bowl, he's like, oh, you beat me on that. So it's kind of funny when we talk about that. So it was good times.
This concludes our episode today, folks. We greatly appreciate the support. And if you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all our up-to-date content. And if you like this video, hit the like button. We greatly appreciate it. We welcome you back next time.